On this show, I'm going to ask you to take the frozen alligator challenge.
Hey, do not run across the frozen water in North Carolina. Be nice.
Yeah, all right. I think it'd be more fun to watch people run across, see if they can beat the alligators. They are frozen. But I will be nice to you, since you want to be nice, and I will let you interview Dick Van Dyke.
Ooh, yeah, I love Dick.
Well, wait. If you love that, does that got to get added to the romantic acting list?
Great. And then we find out about Blue Bloods. All characters, events, and interviews in this show, even those based on real people, are entirely fictional. All celebrity voices and answers are impersonated by untrained individuals. This is just for fun and is how we would like the conversation to go.
Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And what's going on in the world today is Scott is still in the middle of winter.
Yes. Oh, this is really something else. We had record temperatures, low temperatures, minus 27 degrees without the wind chill.
It's winter. What do you expect?
Well,
you're not even a full month in the winter. No, you are a full month in the winter.
Yes, we are.
December, yeah. So you're about a month and 2 weeks in the winter.
Right. Well, the nice thing is February is a short month, and by the end of February, things are warming up. So,
is it really by the end of February?
Yes.
Well, today, as you can see from behind me, is a very special day.
That's right. It is the Chinese New Year.
No, it isn't. The year of the pig.
It's the year of the pig. It's the pig's New Year.
Pig's New Year. Right. So you know what that means?
It means I can celebrate another year because I'm a pig.
What?
I'm a pig. 1959 is a pig.
Yeah, you know they shut China down for the whole year?
They don't shut China down for a whole year.
For the whole month. Everybody goes, seriously. And the pig is the last one before it starts over again.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, that's a weird web page. The pig is the 12th of all zodiac animals. So the 12th, the last one, right? And according to myth, the Jade Emperor said that the order would be decided by the order in which they arrived to his party. The pig was late because he overslept.
Of course, because we're entertainers and we stay up late and get up late.
And then here's another one that I think maybe someone stole from a fable. The other story says that a wolf destroyed his house and he had to rebuild his home before he could set off. And when he arrived, he was the last one and could only take the 12th place. That sound familiar?
Yeah, just a little bit.
A wolf destroying a pig's house?
My chicken.
Yep. So, but the pig is a symbol of wealth.
Ooh, so sooner or later I should be wealthy.
Yes.
I really wish it was sooner.
Well, there you go. So let's see what the element is that they paired it with, because every year they pair it with a different element.
Okay.
The element this year for 2019 is earth.
Earth.
In 2031, it'll be metal. And it rotates between water, wood, fire, earth, and metal.
Okay. Kind of like the sixth element.
Pigs might not stand out in the crowd, but they're very realistic. What year were you born?
59.
You're a pig.
That's what I said.
Oh. No, I just meant you were a pig.
Thanks, Steve.
So I didn't realize that. Yeah. So did you know you were a pig?
Yes. And Susie's a dog.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you knew that.
Yes. I don't ever tell her she's a dog because then she'd kick my ass.
Yeah. Well, does she tell you you're a pig?
Not very often, fortunately.
Pigs might not stand in a crowd, but they're often very realistic. Others may be all talk and no action. Pigs are the opposite. Although not wasteful spenders, they will let themselves enjoy life. They love entertainment and will occasionally treat themselves. They are a bit materialistic, but this is motivation for them to work hard and be able to hold solid objects in their hands that give them security. They are energetic and always enthusiastic, even for boring jobs. If given the chance, they will take possession of power and status, and they believe that only those people have a right to speak. right? They believe that only those people have a right to speak, and that's what they want. I don't understand that.
I don't either, because it's none of the ones that I've read for all the years I've been going to Chinese restaurants.
Given a chance, they will take a position of power and status. They believe that those people have a right to speak, and that's what they want. Okay. So there you go. In 2019, pigs are social butterflies and friends of all walks of life. They have a lot of support in both work and life. They have fortunate lives. You can find happiness. They are successful later in life. However, they aren't the most romantic people and might need to work on that. So no wonder why you have to do acting with those people from our last show, because you're not the most romantic person. You need to work on that.
I don't know. I've always been considered rather romantic.
All right. Well, that's enough of pig stuff, because we're already 5 minutes into the show. And
yeah. On the show, we should talk about gators.
They're not one of the Chinese zodiac.
No, that's why we should talk about them.
Oh, okay. Well, what about them? Does it have anything to do with the snow behind you?
Well, sort of. You know, when there's snow, a lot of times there's ice, right?
Oh, so what you're saying is all the alligators in Lake Geneva are frozen right now.
You know, that would be the case if we had alligators in Lake Geneva, but we don't. There are, however, alligators
in the sewer in New York.
No, that's a myth also. Alligators in North Carolina.
There are alligators all over North Carolina?
Sure there is. They once again have allowed.
I was just trying to give you someone to talk to, but apparently you don't need that. Go ahead.
I do not. Once again, they've allowed themselves to freeze in place with their noses above the ice, which looks really, really cool.
Wait, they freeze in place with their nose above ice? Aren't they cold-blooded?
They're reptiles. So what happens is they go into brumation, which is very similar to hibernation. What they do is they seem to be able to sense right when the ice is forming, and they make sure that their nostril and their eyes are above the water line, and then they freeze, and then they go into brumation until the ice breaks, and then they go back into the water.
So could you run across them? That would be a cool video.
You probably could, and that would Peter would not be happy with you.
No. But that would be a cool video, especially when you find the one that's thawed out and bites you and eats you.
Yes. Well, here's the thing, though. It says that the alligators do this, and when they thaw out days later, there seems to be no apparent injuries. So it's, pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
So alligators are one of the few prehistoric animals.
They can sense when ice is forming.
Yeah.
That's what I got out of the story. Alligators know when ice is forming.
How cool is that?
That's what you want me to get out of that story,
right? They can still breathe and not suffocate.
That's what you want me to get out of that story, right?
Sure.
Okay. That you can run across the ice and walk across alligators' heads.
No, I did not bring that up. You did. So when PETA comes calling, they're going to your place.
And remember, turn all those to Scott Thomas Entertainment.
Right. Hey, do you remember when I was talking about the people that I wanted to do a scene with?
Yeah.
I think that
You said you want to be romantic with them. Oh no, wait, we did that.
It's a different show. This is we're doing interviews of people that I would like to do a scene with, and I heard that Dick Van Dyke is actually in Las Vegas today. So were you able to get him for me?
Well, I have to go get him. He's here. I was going to surprise you, but he's here. But it might take a little while because he's really old.
He's 93, but
that's really
he
old.
doesn't do anything slow. He still dances and everything. He's pretty spry, so I don't think this should take.
Did you see him in Mary Poppins Returns?
I saw the trailer of him dancing on the table.
Was that CGI or was that real?
It's real. Everybody says that he really did this.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go get him and ask him.
Of course.
I'll be right back.
Perfect. So, I've been looking forward to this. So, hopefully, he's going to think it's pretty cool that I like him a lot. I even still remember.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. How are you doing?
Or should I be older? Hello.
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 Okay.
Hello.
How are you?
I am great. Oh, Rob. That's my impersonation of Mary Tyler Moore.
Well,
remember Mary Tyler Moore? She was on my show, the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yes, you guys did that show for quite a while, actually.
Did we?
Yes, from 1961 to 1966.
61 to 66. That's a long
Yes.
time ago.
Well, yes, technically it was a long time ago.
Steven wasn't even born back then.
Who wasn't?
Steven.
Oh.
The guy you work with. You might have seen him on a
yeah,
TV
that's because
show.
he's such a young. Well, he was at least a glimmer in somebody's eye.
Ah.
So.
You know that I did a lot of TV shows before the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Actually, you did more radio shows. Also, you started way back in the late 1940s, 1947.
Oh, you listened to some of my radio shows? What radio shows did you listen to?
I wasn't around back then. I'm not that old.
Oh, well, what did you listen to? Or how do you know I did radio shows?
Because ever since you did some of those, hey, don't do that. Now it makes it look like you're bald, and we know that you still got hair. There you go. So, anywho's, I've always been keen on listening to the old radio shows every once in a while, especially during the Christmas season. Granted, your shows aren't on for the Christmas season, but because of that, every once in a while I do listen to them. And I remember that you used to do, you were DJ in Danville, Illinois, and you used to work with Phil Erickson. And you had a
so you know
the Merry Mute.
A lot of time in the Midwest.
Yes. So, well, you grew up. See, here's the other thing. My dad actually knows that you're also from Missouri because that's one of the things he says. I'm from the Show Me State. So is Dick Van Dyke.
That's all he knows.
He always says it's Show Me State, and he says, it's famous because of Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, okay.
So obviously, it's all because of you that Missouri is famous.
Well, I went to high school in Danville.
Yes.
And Donald O'Connor was actually in the same high school as mine. You remember Donald O'Connor?
Yes.
Donald O'Connor was a great dancer, too.
You bet.
Singing in the rain.
Yeah, with Gene
Singing in the rain. Donald O'Connor, too.
I said,
and Debbie Reynolds.
He was in with Gene Kelly in that movie.
Was
Singing in the Rain?
I was talking about Donald O'Connor.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's okay. But anywho's,
okay.
I do like the fact that you have been able to work with so many different people and you work well with them. Even with your skill, you never allowed anybody to feel like you were stomping on them, and people enjoyed working with you. So that's pretty cool.
Well, yeah. Well, back when I did radio in Danville, Illinois, you and I have a lot in common because I know you and Steve did radio.
Yes.
And I had a partner. Phil Erickson was my partner in radio. And you and Steve are partners in radio. So that's pretty cool.
Yes. Yes. But as much as I enjoyed a lot of your early TV shows, I must admit, I don't care what they say about your accent in Mary Poppins. I truly loved your character in Mary Poppins.
People don't like my accent from Mary Poppins? Hello? They didn't like it? Hello?
They were act. What was it? They actually had a vote. What did they say that it was? The worst accent in film history, cited by other actors of how not to sound, but yet, even though it was considered, you came in second place to Sean Connery in The Untouchables, which is really kind of funny because that accent was almost normal for him.
Hello.
So, but it worked. It fit the part perfectly. It really did. I don't care what anybody else says. I thought that was the perfect accent for that role.
I thought it was perfect, too. Well, thank you for that. But what a lot of people don't know, I was also in the movie Bye Bye Birdie with Anne Martin.
Yes, you were.
Unbelievable. But here's the thing that people may or may not know. I actually starred on Broadway in Bye Bye Birdie before we did the movie.
Yes.
Did you know I was on Broadway?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Of course I did.
Oh, okay.
So, and of course, who can forget
you just
Chitty
did.
Chitty Bang Bang?
Oh, you pretty chitty bang bang, pretty chitty bang bang, we love you.
Absolutely fantastic.
That was good.
That movie, those two Disney movies probably cemented you in my mind as one of the most versatile singing dance men out there. I know that Frank Sinatra could do stuff. I know that Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire were fantastic dancers, and they sung well. The difference is you made everything look fun instead of like, well, I shouldn't say they made it look
fun. You're 100% right, because one of my favorite TV shows to do besides mine was the Carol Burnett Show.
Okay.
And I went back on that show like 11 times or so. It was a lot of times. And we had a lot of fun doing that show. And that was a fun show. So it was, we got to do fun things in that. But yeah, I would definitely consider myself a comedic actor. Good comedic timing. Yeah.
And I'm so glad that you took the gamble and did some villain parts. It's very difficult for an actor known as a good guy to play a bad guy. And you did well with them. You made it. You shocked people, which is exactly what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, well, that's good. And I've actually been able to come back and do, some modern movies and that too. I don't know if you remember, I was in Night in the Museum.
Yeah. So with Ben Stiller, of course.
Yeah, that was fun.
Don't forget this, the new movie, Mary Poppins Returns.
Yes. Well, that was a lot of fun. Lin-Manuel Miranda did a great job in that. And, oh, gosh, why can't I think of her name? She just won an award on the Screen Actors Guild. What is her name? The lead actress from Mary Poppins. Her name is, why can't I think of it? Where is it? Emily Blunt. Why couldn't you remind me of that? Oh, man, Emily Blunt.
Because I was going back to the original Mary Poppins instead of the new one. Duh.
Well, the new one, I just said, okay, well, the original Mary Poppins didn't just win the Academy Award. A Screen Actors Guild. Screen Actors Guild, not Academy. Screen Actors Guild. No? Academy of Motion Pictures. I don't know. She just won one a week ago. But Emily Blunt won an award. Did you know that?
Yes. And you know what else I know? What? I know that you still sing well enough that you have a new... Well, 2017, you had a Christmas song with Jane Lynch.
Yeah, I don't know if
We're going caroling.
I know, I don't know if I have the words for that.
Yeah, the cool thing though is it's a digital only release, which is awesome because most people do that nowadays. So it's nice to know that you embrace technology.
Well, it's not me; it's really my producers. But, where are the lyrics? Man, all right. Well, I don't know if you can hear this or not. Let's play a little bit here. Play a little excerpt from it here. Can you hear it?
Yes.
This is me dancing in it.
Gotta get my winter jacket. Gotta let sleigh bells ring.
And that's all I can play without going past the 30-second limit.
Yes.
So we did that. But I do miss my brother. I miss Mary. I miss a lot of people. A lot of people I used to work with and stuff like that who have passed on.
Yes.
My brother was hilarious. He was in a lot of stuff too.
He was. I truly enjoyed watching him also.
And you don't know about my other brother, right? Penis Von Lesbian.
Say what?
Do you know that is actually something that is actually fact-checked out there? That some people think that Dick Van Dyke's real name was Penis Von Lesbian.
Yeah, right.
That was actually something Mary Tyler Moore came up with. It was a joke that she used to tell.
Really?
Yeah.
And here's something really funny because everybody thinks of her as the sweet innocent thing too. So to have her come up with that as her joke, that's pretty impressive.
That was her job. That she gets credit for starting that joke.
Cool.
Well, that was great. It's been a lot of fun. I don't know anything else to talk about. I do have more stuff coming out. I am in a movie called Capture the Flag that's in pre-production right now.
Excellent.
And it's a group of veterans that actually, fight over raising the American flag in their community. So
cool.
It's a bunch of old people on a golf course. driving around in golf carts trying to get to raise the flag first. So it's kind of cool, kind of fun.
I'm going to watch that.
So it'll be fun. But, yeah.
Well, I greatly appreciate
watch for that coming out.
I greatly appreciate you coming into our show today.
Cool.
And we look forward to seeing you in the future. And I hope you break George Burns' longevity record and get over that 100 mark.
Longevity? What longitudinal was that?
No, not that longevity.
Oh, okay. But, yeah, so, no, it's going to be a lot of fun. But watch for that movie, Capture the Flag, coming out. That should be a lot of fun. But thank you very much, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Well, Steve's letting Mr. Van Dyke out.
Oh, hey, don't fall down. You break your hip. I don't understand.
He's more liberal than we are.
Yeah, no, I don't get it. All right, thanks a lot. See you later, Richard. Get it, Richard? I called him Richard.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I did.
I heard that. All right. Get back over here so we can do our genuine positivity message. It's your turn. And this time it's from Gretchen Rubin.
I can't read it. All right. I'm back. Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
Chinese New Year. All right.
Yep. She's a 4-time New York Times bestselling author, a podcaster, and a speaker in the creative 4 tendency frameworks, exploring happiness and good habits. So I actually researched her.
Did you research her? Why did you research her?
Because you always yell at me that I never know any.
Are you stalking her too? And have you listened to her podcasts? Are they better than ours? No, of course not. They might be as good as ours, but they're not better than ours.
That's right. All right. So go ahead and read her positivity message.
Our genuine positivity message from Gretchen Rubin. Thank you, Gretchen. Nature is impersonal, awe-inspiring, elegant, and eternal. It's geometrically perfect. It's tiny and gigantic. You can travel far to be in a beautiful natural setting, or you can observe it in your backyard. Or, in my case, in the trees lining New York City sidewalks or in the clouds above the skyscrapers.
Awesome sauce.
So there it is. So get out there and enjoy nature, wherever it is. If it's little ants growing across your sidewalk, if it's your desert landscape, if you live here in the desert.
If it's 18 inches of snow.
Right. But nature is beautiful. Go out there and enjoy that. Find a little solace in nature. Find a little solace in nature.
All right. And just out of curiosity.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, it certainly did.
That could be a phrase origin story, too.
If you get really cold and you start turning blue, does that mean you're a blue blood?
It's exactly what that means. How did you know that? You just ruined our phrase origin story. Now we have nothing to talk about.
But it's not really the real meaning.
Oh, well, okay. So you know what the real meaning is, right? Why blue bloods are blue bloods and who blue bloods are. Do you know that it was a good thing that we talked about bigwigs the other day? Because there are a lot of people in this generation now that do not know what blue bloods are.
That's correct. And it's not just a TV show.
What bigwigs are.
Bigwigs.
Yeah, bigwigs are. They didn't know what bigwigs were either. So they probably won't know what blue bloods are.
No. Well, it means that you're aristocratic.
Right.
So for centuries, the Arabs occupied Spain, but they were gradually forced out during the Middle Ages. The upper class in Spain had paler skin than most of the population, as their ancestors had not intermarried with the Arabs.
And you ever notice somebody with pale skin?
Yes.
You can see their blood vessels.
And they look blue.
Right. But you know your blood actually is blue, right?
No, it is not. Blood is actually red.
If you look right there, you can see my blue blood.
Yes. No, it's not really blue. It looks blue when running through veins, which is why blue-blooded came to mean upper class. However,
because when it's with veins, it's low in oxygen.
Your blood never is blue. It's always red.
Blue. Your blood is blue.
That was just in Reader's Digest as one of the 25 most famous false facts. Your blood is not blue. Lack of oxygen.
Why is blood blue? Blood is actually red. Veins look blue because light has to penetrate the skin to illuminate them. Blue and red light, being of different wavelengths, penetrate to different degrees in success. Oxygen-rich blood is then pumped through your body, through your arteries, and it's bright red at this point. So, just like being a scuba diver, you only see blue underwater. That's the last color that disappears, and red is one of the first colors.
Correct.
That is why your blood looks blue and your veins look blue. Can you see the blue?
Yes, I certainly do.
Blue. Your blood is blue.
That's why I take lights and flashes with me when I'm doing my scuba diving photography, because otherwise everything is blue.
You just said you flash the fish when you go scuba diving?
I flash the fish, and I don't do it around snapping turtles.
Why would you? Yeah. Why would you flash the fish? That makes no sense. That's just weird. You're just weird.
You could always tell when the flash is not working properly because you'll have these beautiful crystal clear pictures that everything will just look blue.
Blue. So there you go. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I said or green.
Or green?
Yes.
Is that like when you take a flash and you get red eye in a human, but you get green eye in an animal?
Similar.
Because their blood is green?
It's when you're only in your first 20 feet of the water, you still have some color and green still prevalent.
No, I'm talking about when you take flashes of people's eyes, when you get red eye.
Yes, the red eye.
Because our blood is red. But when you flash it and you get a picture in your dog or your cat, it's green because their blood is green.
No.
Yep. With that, I want to say thank you for watching. Figure it out for yourselves.
If you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
and please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Go to whathappened.world. That's right. Whathappened.world. .world. You can link up to our Facebook, our Instagram. You can message us from there. Look for Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for you. And with that, that's him. He's one like that. That's me. But it's not me, it's him. With that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, but you still amaze me.